The 10th episode of Season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty is titled Belly in Paris, when she somehow extends her tourist visa and grants herself some much-needed time apart from the Fisher brothers. This episode shows Belly's development and newfound freedom in the City of Lights through the effective use of time jumps with a festive motif. The remaining 3 episodes of the show are all new, building on the brief epilogue from the books, so it seems like there's more potential to experiment with the plot. There are poignant and necessary passages like Conrad and Jeremiah's initial reunion, but there are also a lot of scenes showing Belly with a new, ultimately disastrous, love partner. However, the main purpose of Last Year, the 10th episode of Season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, was to set up the impending series conclusion and the inevitable encounter between Conrad and Belly. It was successful in that regard, but I'm still unsure if the final, presumably epic episode will be sufficient to tie everything together. I've been studying The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3 week after week, and every time I've been amazed at how much leniency and compassion Jeremiah Fisher's friends and family show him. All of it comes to an end in this episode when Conrad confronts his father about how he has handled his relationship with Belly after he cuts him off financially. It was moving that the brothers met at Susanna's grave for the first time following the wedding. She may have been the family's unifying factor, but she also indirectly caused their disintegration by acting as a matchmaker between Belly and her sons and forcing them to make unfulfillable vows before she passed away. Conrad uses the occasion to chastise Jeremiah for his actions while also apologizing to his brother once more. It was rude that Jeremiah and Belly dated a month after she and Conrad split up, a month, and it's true that Jeremiah treated Belly like a prize, flaunting his win whenever he could. It was a much-needed and well-written scene. The brothers were not the only ones who found solace in this, the audience as a whole also found solace in it. Casalegno and Bryony each put their best effort forward. Although Bryony's tantrum was a well-earned release of emotional stress, I was pleasantly surprised by Casalegno's performance. His more poignant moments have so far come across as flat, almost unauthentic, especially in contrast to his portrayal of Jeremiah at his most evil. However, his performance in this scene mirrored Bryony's intensity, and at this point, all I truly want for Jeremiah is for him to mature and move on. Despite the large, exquisite homes and visa complications, I liked how authentic Belly's Parisian existence felt in this episode. She has terrible housemates and dead-end jobs, yet she still feels like she's in the perfect place, plus, unlike her Netflix Parisian counterpart, she actually learns to speak French. Distancing herself from the Fishers for a while was the appropriate decision, even though her connection with Benito, Fernando Cattori, was a little more serious than I would have anticipated, and I actually found the chemistry between Benito and Belly to be intriguing. It was pleasant how the time jumps made it possible for her relationship with both brothers to be naturally incorporated into the narrative. The final episode was well set up by her last phone conversation with Jeremiah and the letters she received from Conrad, which allowed her the time she needed to recover and grow into her own self. It is encouraging for the series finale because there is no longer any drama for the sake of drama. Tung performed it flawlessly, and Belly felt more liberated and unburdened in this episode. With his brother's grudging approval, Conrad is currently traveling to Paris in the hopes of regaining his dream girl. Will he be successful? The only thing left to wonder is how Belly will respond when he arrives in the upcoming season finale of The Summer I Turned Pretty, but if author and creator Jenny Han doesn't want a riot on her hands, he will. Thank you for watching. Please, subscribe.